welcome to our film review tonight. Tonight I've been watching Messages 2. Messages 2. The prequel to Messages, of course. Kind of questionable that is, because it can is and it's not. I don't know, it's weird. So supernatural horror starring. So it's a 2009 film. It's called The Messages 2. The Scarecrow. So it's got a scarecrow, of course. And it stars Norman Reedus, who's on The Walking Dead, of course. Heather Stephens, Claire Holt, Michael McCoy, Irby Aggo, Richard Rihihuhi, Matthew Manotti. Directed by Martin Bunwitz. So, can't see why. I think it's just straight to DVD. So I didn't really make much out of this. So anyway, the film opens with a woman, Miranda Weatherby, running through the cornfields from an unseen foe who managed to kill her. John Rollins, Norman Reedus, the head of the Rollins family, struggled to save the farm and hold his family together. The cornfields are dying out because the irrigation system that isn't working. Irrigation system isn't working. The crows are eating the cobs out. John is in debt to the bank. His friend, financial advisor, is trying to convince him to sell the land, but it's later revealed that it's him for their own convenience. One day, John discovers a secret door into the barn where he finds a strange scarecrow. After placing the mysterious scarecrow in the field, his luck changes, but also activates a horrific curse that started it all. While crops begin to grow, he begins to find dead birds in the field, as well as a mysterious little girl who continues to appear out of nowhere. At the same time, his troubled marriage begins having more complications. Okay, so this is a film that I want to watch this tonight. I really enjoyed it, of course. So anyway, so when he finds this scarecrow, of course, things start to go his way. Bit of luck, of course. Problem is, it starts to have repercussions at the same time. And of course, things fine out at first, and then things start to get worse after when he puts the scarecrow up. People start to get killed and stuff, and the scarecrow is pretty creepy. Actually, I'm sitting there thinking yourself, even his son, when he finds the scarecrow, his son's kind of like, "Do not put that up," because he knows something's not right. And of course, later on in the film, other part of the film, he meets this actually very attractive woman, this blonde woman. I'm thinking to myself, what can you know? She meets this guy, and there's like a bit of a relation between the older guy and the young blonde. I think to myself, hang on, he's like in his 70s, whatever, and she's like in her 30s, whatever. Yeah. This film isn't really connected to the first one. I thought it would be, because the house does look similar to the first film. You got the house, and then you got the barn on the left. Then you got like instead of finger what you call them, it's corn instead of it. Yeah, it's like sitting going, hang on. The house looks kind of similar, but it's not. Even from the inside, it looks different. Because in the other film, the stairs going up, there's like another room on the other way. It's like, I don't know, it just seems bigger than the house did, but this one seems smaller. And I'm thinking to myself, it can't be the same bloody house. I thought it was at first, because you've got the barn over there. But the difference is, there's no mention of the scarecrow in the first film. So yeah, it's kind of like, it's supposed to be a prequel, I'm thinking. But it's not really connected. How can it be a prequel if it's not connected to the first film? I just don't quite get that. However, I did enjoy it. I did like it. Some creepy moments, death scenes, of course. His wife's really, everybody keeps saying his wife's really attractive. Oh, Jesus Christ. Of course, he's trying to hold the family together, of course, by working and getting selling corn off, of course. And of course, the corn's dying off. But when he puts the scarecrow thing up, the crows start to die, which is pretty nasty. I mean, there's a lot of crows that are like eating his freaking corn and stuff. But of course, when he puts this scarecrow, then they start dying off, and which is not a good sign. Straight away, they think that's a bad sign. That is. And of course, yeah, the film's got some quite creepy ass moments. It's just got some creepy moments. I don't say it's super scary. The first one's a better film, I'd say, but was. So anyway, things start to go wrong. He actually tries to burn the freaking scarecrow, but you can't burn it. You can't, you have trouble pulling it down. And of course, the two people in the film that he meets, they're kind of connected. They seem to know about this book that he finds, and then it's very strange actually. Because you think these people are real? What? Because there's one part of the film where the sheriff, he shows the sheriff certain way he found the freaking Scarecrow, and then he gets knocked out, and then the two people turn up, and then when the wife comes into the barn, they vanish. It's like weird. It's like, hey, am I seeing things? And this and the book that they gave him, it's like a normal Bible story. It's like weird. I think I was a bit suspect because there's one part of the film where he goes through the freaking corn and he meets the tractor woman's like, and I'm sitting there thinking to myself, who the hell does that? I mean, imagine going for a corn, a real tractor woman's, actually getting it, You would too distracted to do your bloody work. I'm like, oh my goodness me. So anyway, there's a guy called Tommy in it, and he gets a bit jealous of him. I can see why actually, because you got a good-looking wife like, and Jesus Christ. But she's faithful to him. He's like, doing certain things that she doesn't like, and of course she gets a bit angry with him, and of course she just starts to trust him less, and of course Finger gets killed in the film, one of the Tommy guy, and she blames it. She thinks it's like because he starts to find stuff in the cornfield, like rings and watches and money and stuff, and it's like from the people, victims. When you hear that thing, when you hear that money doesn't grow on trees, well, money actually grew in the freaking cornfield. It's crazy. I really enjoyed it. I thought this film was really good, especially the last part where the Scarecrow comes to life. It's like, oh, okay, now they can't freaking see his nuts. That's for sure. Because even like that Scarecrow is pretty freaky looking. Yeah, the last part was pretty good actually. I didn't enjoy it. So yeah, it's a good film. It's an enjoyable movie that. It's not. I wouldn't say it's as good as the first one. It's a bit more budget than the first one. This one falls strict, but it's still pretty good. Some decent performances. So yeah, I like the characters in it. So what I didn't like about it, the fact that they never actually had a connection to the first film. It didn't quite feel the same. I don't know. This is about scarecrows this time. I would have found it interesting to actually show that first part of that, the twist in the last film. I thought that would have been interesting, but yeah, I really enjoyed it though. The fact that it's not connected and stuff like yeah, apart from that, so the other thing that's the film isn't perfect when you watch it. It's not perfect, but I enjoyed it. Okay, what I liked about it, I thought the characters were great, and I like his wife, really attractive one. His daughter's, you don't see much of his daughter in it, of course. Some decent performances, some really creepy moments in it, some quite effective kills in it, some effective moments in it, like atmosphere and stuff. I thought it was pretty cool. So yeah, I liked it though. So the rating I'm going to give this film, Scarecrow, Messages to the Scarecrow, whatever, I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5. I really enjoyed it though. It's not perfect, but you know what? It's a fun time out. So yeah, I think that's a decent rating. It's not a terrible movie. I enjoyed it, and I like the characters in it. So Messages 2 gets a 3.5 out of 5. So that's my review. So yeah, I definitely enjoyed it though. It's a very good film. It's definitely worth a watch if you want to check it out. It's not like, oh my god, best movie ever, but I enjoyed it though. Definitely had some creepy ass moments about. Oh boy. So if people have gone out for a bit, remember to subscribe to my channel. Have a nice day, have a nice week, take a lot of stuff, and remember to subscribe to my channel. And remember to hit that like button. Remember to, if you want to leave a comment. If you haven't seen this film, what do you think of it? And I'm going to go off now. Enjoy my video.